Now Super Giants have set in front of the Mumbai Indians at the Wankhede Stadium. Doesn't look like that intimidating considering where you're playing. Mumbai Indians today going through all their bowling options. I think 8, 9 last count. Those are the amount of bowlers that they used today. But to begin with, it looked good. But then that man again. Exactly what I'd said the pre-game show, that I'm not going to be predicting a total. All depends on a Nicholas Pooran. If Nicholas Pooran comes to the party, then it's a big total. If he does not, it will be a below par total for Lucknow Super Giants. Such has been their entire season. They're dependent on only two guys, and two guys have done the dirty job for them throughout the season: Nicholas Pooran and Ayush Badoni. Yes. Even today, if you take out the scorecard, look at their strike rates, both well over 200, and the rest of them have been mediocre to say the least throughout the season, including a KL Rahul, Devdutt Padikkal, a Marcus Stoinis barring that 100, then precious little Deepak Hooda. Everyone else has been mediocre. The entire team has survived on only two players who have been selfless, who have played for the team, not for their own records. That is Nicholas Pooran and Ayush Badoni, and dare I say they are probably the two most underused players this entire IPL, because you're only sending them to play. Okay, today Nicholas Pooran got some balls to play, that too because wickets were lost. Otherwise they wait for the last 7-8 overs, only he'll play, and same for Badoni, not even 7-8 overs, he'll get 10-12 balls every game, and then they tell you do the magic, because all of us are so mediocre. We'll take most of the balls, score nothing, maybe run a ball, do something. Same story.
Look at that top order. Barring a Devdutt Padikkal who got out first ball, KL Rahul 55 of 41. The most worthless 50 he's hit this season, which is saying something.
Are you sure there must be a few other worthless?
That's what I'm saying. This is probably the most worthless.
I don't know. There'll be a debate. There'll be few options, few choices to select worthless knocks that KL Rahul has played.
Then Marcus Stoinis 28 of 22. Getting getting mentally or getting in his head after Arjun Tendulkar sledged him. I'm sorry, how do you let Arjun Tendulkar sledging get to you? Deepak Hooda has been woeful. I think he had one good year in 2022. Since then has gone off the boil so bad that I cannot recognize that this is the same guy who they dropped Shreyas Iyer for in the T20 World Cup squad for 2022. I cannot recognize that. Arshad Khan duck again. Otherwise, if you look at it beyond Badoni, and I don't understand, Badoni bats so low down the order to accommodate, I'm sorry, guys who don't deserve to be getting that many balls. Nicholas Pooran is completely underused for one simple reason. I understand sometimes you want to keep your hitters for the death, but Pooran is a good player of spin. So what's that logic?
If you had made this team, this LSG team with Nicholas Pooran and Ayush Badoni, and then I would have taken 7 other first class cricketers, unknown ones from any state team, and just had these two batters, LSG would have performed exactly the same. There would have been no difference. Just Nicholas Pooran, Ayush Badoni, two guys, and rest 5-6 batters, how many ever you take. I would have taken just random, just go to random domestic cricket, just okay, you come. They would have done no worse than what they've done. But maybe even better. I don't know. But I'm saying, even exactly the same, because none of them, and that includes KL Rahul. I was looking at a stat today, 6th season, 400 plus runs, only the second, something like that.
Who cares?
What matters?
Who cares?
He has lost you a top 4 finish. He has lost you a chance to, do something in the IPL, all because you want to bat one way. Even today, that half century is worth nothing. You're playing at the Wankhede.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Nicholas Pooran came into bat at number 5 and got to his half century before KL Rahul did.
Yeah.
Had to.
Terrible.
Had to.
You are talking about a worthless knock, not a 50. His knock against SRH at Uppal, that tops the list.
It will be a very tough job. There will be so many options this season only. It will be a very tough job to pick which is the most worthless. It's not that there is only 1 or 2 options. See, 1 or 2 there is very easy. Multiple options.
Multiple options. And again today, see, in the power play, what were they doing? That has been LSG's story throughout. What were they doing in the power play? They have not utilized, in all the losses that you're seeing, what let them down the most? A terrible power play.
I mean, look at it this way. They were at 6 overs, 49 for 2, which means you not even scored 50 runs. on what has been proven to be an absolute belter of a track, which then only convinces me that MI are still favourites. Because I think they're about 15 runs short of where they should be on this ground. I don't think...
If they do win, it's only down to Nicholas Pooran. As much as I love Nicholas Pooran, I have said and I want him to do well. Somewhere I was feeling that now because they were already out, he should have failed today because that's the only way you can show what this team is. See, now again he's got 75. It hides the problem areas, and in that chance that it's a 50-50 game, they could win also from here. It's 200 plus. It hides all the other nonsense that's happening. That's what I'm saying. Wanted today should have been a day where he should have failed. That would have shown you that you would have gone to gotten to 160 at the Wankhede, where 200 is easy meat. And you would have lost with a big margin. You are playing a game where you need to win by a margin of 300. I know that's not possible. But whatever. Put a statement out. It's your final game.
Nothing to lose, play for pride, nothing of the sort.
I mean, see, this LSG team is like the Indian team of the 21 and 22 period. Horrible in the power plays, but later on they would try and make it up. I mean, look at it. 69 in 9.3, they have hit 145 in the next 11.3.
And of those 49, a lot of those runs came off Nicholas Pooran's bat.
Yeah. 145 runs in 11.3 overs. So that is why you can mask all you want for what has happened in the power play. But then a disastrous power play is equivalent to having a disastrous match in the IPL. So that's why T20, the modern era, is capitalize on the power play.
If you maximize the power play, then hitting runs later on becomes much easier because you've already deflated the opposition.
Yes.
Why is it that an SRH and KKR have adopted that ultra aggressive approach in the power play? Like, no, we want to get 70-80 runs in the power play. Because then at that point, even if you lose a couple of wickets, you've given your middle order some breathing space.
Yep.
Here, you're putting the pressure on the middle order by playing 55 or 40. At one point, he was 27 or 26
28,
or something like that.
27 or 28.
No, not 28. He was going at just about 100 above strike rate, which is terrible. It's a perfectly good ODI knock. But even in ODIs nowadays, you expect your openers, if you're getting 15 overs of power play straight up front, to be playing with a little bit more freedom. Boss, make some use of it. This is terrible.
And you're playing at Wankhede.
Exactly, which is as flat a deck as you'll get in this country.
I want to know, by the way, what happened with Arjun Tendulkar? They pulled him out of those 2 balls because they did that impact substitution. He bowled those 2 deliveries to Nicholas Pooran, got hammered. Why was he pulled off?
Prior to the start of the over, he was getting treated by the physio.
Yes, I don't think it was an impact
So it's
as much.
injury.
And then when he bowled those 2 balls, they felt no, his injury is worse. We'll take him off the attack, and Namandir finished the
That's what happens when you don't play a player throughout the season and then.
Yeah, because it had to be an injury because I don't think you pulled him out otherwise.
Yeah.
Because they got a Namandir and he didn't fare any better.
Exactly.
Nobody would have fared any better.
Nicholas Puran in that mood, forget about it.
Even KL Rahul was hitting sixes then at that time.
Because an off spinner. If he did not hit a 6 against him also, he should have just packed his bag.
Go down. But initially, first over, he did struggle against Namandir.
Yeah.
He
struggled against Vadera.
Oh yes, Nehal Vadera. Yes.
He struggled
again an
against
off spinner. So this man struggles against every kind of bowling. How does it matter?
Are you talking about Ishan Kishan or KL Rahul?
At this point, the 2 sides of the same coin. At least with Ishan, I get aggressive intent more often than not.
Yeah.
So I can't really say that about KL.
Yeah, which is why LSG's season has been that only. Terrible power play. You can escape on surfaces like the Ekana, sometimes also, but against all other conditions, you will suffer. Big time.
Vishal Panchal wants to know, is joining us from the US. Can anybody figure out what's wrong with Rahul?
It is the biggest question that has been posed, but we still have no answers for it after 3 to 4 years.
I don't know why he gets so bogged down. It's not like you're playing with a hopeless middle order. Just look to hit, man. And you were the person who was coming out and saying that, we need to be showing more aggressive intent in the power plays. Well, then lead by example. You're the opener. It's not like you're coming in at number 5. You're the opener. Please hit aggressive. Hit a 20 ball 40. By all means, hit 20 runs of 10 balls and then get out to a good ball. No problem. Look to be aggressive. It's the power plays. How can you be playing like this?
Why did KL Rahul decide to open? Let's go right back. Why did he decide to open?
Why did he decide to play T20 cricket?
Why did he decide to play cricket?
No, because
Cricket, see, Test cricket and ODI I'll still take.
No, I'm just saying if you're going back that way, then there's so many questions.
In T20Is, his 200s have come in the middle order. Why did he choose to open? And when did he make that decision to open? Was it in the IPL or was it in international cricket? Did he suffer a lean patch? That is the thing that we have to look at, because see, prior to his middle opening order, the things when he happened in 21 and 22, we all knew that he has been struggling right from that point in time. But why did he bat himself out of his comfort position, which was the middle order?
His comfort position actually was opening. He was always seen as an opener. That's my point.
You know,
he batted in the middle order because you had a Shikhar Dhawan at that point and you wanted to accommodate Rahul.
You know where did he get that false sense of bravado? Punjab Kings. He had to promote himself up the order again in the Punjab Kings lineup because that middle order was hopeless. That gave him a false sense that, oh no, I have to open. But look at what has happened. You look at his fastest 50 in the IPL, it didn't come as an opener. It came one down. So
one down should be Nicholas Puran.
Yes.
He bats one down for West Indies. He gets all the runs there. Yeah. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to mince my word. You put an Aussie coach who puts his Aussie Parchi in Stoinis at number 3. I'm sorry, but Stoinis is not even good enough to polish Nicholas Puran's boot. Honest, as a batter. No, not even close in the last few years. If you want somebody to do the dirty job, he should be doing that. Because anyway, I don't think he has the batting, Stoinis, to be mature enough to bat at number 3 and control innings at different paces. He can be a good hitter, but then what is that kind of batting suited for? For number 5, 6, where you don't need to apply your brains and just go hell for leather. I think that's better suited for Stoinis. So if need be, he comes towards the death, he throws his bat at everything. One day has a good day, one day has a bad day. So suited for that. Who's suited for number 3? It's a Nicholas Puran. He bats at number 3 for West Indies. Because if he bats longer, he'll get you 200, 250 most occasions, no matter where you're playing. So he's suited to that. But what you will do is, I'm sorry, that's what I'm saying. And this is the most guilty coaches, or these are the Australian coaches. You go through the IPL, wherever the Aussie coaches are, they'll protect their own Aussie players. And ditto for this, you make him bat at number 3. He's not a number 3 batter. He got that 1 of 100, but that's not the consistency you're looking at a number 3 batter. He should be the dasher at the death. Nicholas Puran, the controller. Ayush Badoni, number 4. These are your batter that need to dominate. Use a Huda to throw bat at ball towards the number 6 position.
Because he can't play spin.
Yes, use a Stoinis to do that. When you have 5, 7, 10, 15 balls remaining, go hit. And one day it will work. That's what their job is. But you've shuffled it around. So the strength of Nicholas Puran and Ayush Badoni that they can hit has been taken as their weakness. So because they can hit well, sorry, we will not allow you to play more. You have to bat there. And because the other guys are clueless, so that is why they will get a promotion. Just brainless, absolute brainless stuff that Lucknow Super Giants have been doing.
The muddle order indeed. Mallikarjun Chaudhary saying even Gautam Gambhir was unable to fix KL. So please forget to change his mindset.
Yeah, so eventually he decided, let me change the
I'll just go to KKR.
I'll just go to KKR.
He would have done that.
At least there the players listened to me.
Yeah. Sarat Chandra Singh, KL is in that mindset where he missed a 80 kmph bouncer of Vadera and Goenka going to take a wicket and run behind.
Won't surprise me if it happened.
GGK says, appreciate KL for not changing approach in spite of the world going against him. As RCB fan, want him to captain us.
He's obviously not an RCB fan, but I know a lot of people, I remember, I think a lot of people and were talking about, oh, he should come back to RCB. And I'm like, good God, as if your franchise hasn't suffered enough that you will bring him back as captain. At least your current openers get you runs in the power play. God.
Yep.
I love Cornflakes from Canada says, KL so carefully buys insurance for his insurance.
Ouch. I mean, KL gets lots of flag. And
Is his name Rohit? I love
his name is
Rohit.
Rohit. Yes,
so we will call him Rohit.
Yep.
We have A. Venkat saying, Nikhil's words from yesterday's show came true. Pandya got booed at toss and while bowling, chance of Rohit when Hardik was bowling.
Oh dear. So, I mean, if this is a house so divided, even with the fans, in a dead rubber game.
See, it started
Rohit
in a
ain't being
similar way.
retained.
Huh?
Rohit ain't being retained.
No. If it started in that way, it's ending in
I don't know
that
about that, but KL definitely not getting
No,
it.
no, of course not.
No.
That I can
KLs
bet.
are beyond lost cause at this point, so it hardly matters.
Yeah.
Okay, Pranit Datta is here.
Okay, sorry, so his fastest 50 DD came as an did come as an opener for Punjab. The problem with Rahul is mindset. That strike rate is overrated, needs a change in mindset.
Yeah, I don't
the
understand
point
the
of that.
strike rate is overrated thing. Even, I'm sorry, even.
You know, I asked that question in that press conference.
Oh God.
I said, there's a lot of talk about your strike rate. That's when he said strike rate is overrated.
I'm sorry, but if a batter as great as Virat Kohli is overrated, that's, my God.
I mean, see, that has not aged well.
Neither
that
has it-
statement didn't age well.
Neither has anything bad which he's done. I mean, those multiple maiden overs in T20 World Cups, the constant failures against big teams. And now he's keeping badly also. Well done.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bad ball though.
Yeah,
It was a terrible ball from Arshad Khan. He's not getting his line right at all. So,
Is the impact sub getting some runs today?
One would hope. Rohit. One would hope. I mean, we do need him in form for the World Cup. That's the one thing which I'm only hopeful for, that he gets a little bit of runs. It's a no pressure situation. You're up against a bowling lineup that is quite frankly not that threatening. Please go for it. Just go hell for leather. Even a quick fire 40, I'm fine.
by the way, Brevis is opening the batting, not Ishan Kishan. Yeah, Deval Brevis is opening the batting.
Then another team who are just doing experiments for the sake of it. This guy's biggest strength is his ability to play spin, and they've sent him to open. I don't understand things at this point.
I think Brevis, again, another enigma. He was touted as the next big thing when he was bought in 2022.
Who's the coach again of Mumbai Indians?
Go down,
Mark
please.
Boucher.
I mean, it's very surprising, and in hindsight, it seems like an absolute terrible decision that they backed Dewald Brevis and were happy to let go for Tristan Stubbs. Stubbs, at the very least, has shown good form in pretty much every T20 league that he has played for, barring IPL till this season, where he had always struggled. I mean, that man has hit match-winning 50s in the SA20. You know there's a batter there. With Dewald, I'm yet to see anything. All you have is that tag of Baby AB. That's it. That's all you have. It's only a tag.
No, I think he is one of the under 19 stars who will fade away, unfortunately, looking at the
Dewald,
option,
absolutely.
yeah.
He's someone who barely gets, called up for even South Africa at this point in
He
time.
got those runs on slow target wickets
In
there.
West Indies.
Yeah, that's why. But apart from that, on sporting decks, he might struggle. He's really an antithesis of a South African batter in that case.
Yeah.
So,
Pranit Datta says that defensive mindset can be seen in KL's captaincy as well. He backs off spinners like Naveen Ulak and slow medium pacers like Henry instead of an Alzari Joseph. I mean, to be fair, with no Mayank Yadav, not Alzari, sorry,
Shamar Joseph, yeah.
wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. to
But
continue with
Henry is anything but a medium pacer.
He can crank it up to 135.
Yeah.
But Shamar again, see.
No, he's 140 also.
Yes. But Shamar, the problem is he didn't do himself any favors with that poor
KKR
showing
game.
against KKR. I mean,
Yeah.
nerves were clearly on display, and because of that,
No,
he
but
just-
how is it that Devdutt Padikkal keeps getting chances?
batters always get a longer rope.
No, and also
You know,
they-
bowler Naveen kept getting chances. He's a bowler.
And also, here's the thing when it comes to Shamar. If you knew he was raw when you signed him, if you were expecting him to be performing the same way that he did in Test in a whole different format, well then that reflects poorly on team management again.
Yeah, it was a terrible situation. And again, Shamar was just a last minute replacement, by the way.
He was. For Mark Wood.
For Mark Wood. And even Henry was a last minute replacement.
For David Willey.
David Willey. So that's why.
Okay, Ashish Dhar says if KL goes unsold, he can play in CCL.
Yeah, corporate cricket.
Mumbai Heroes. Acha.
Celebrity.
cricket league or corporate cricket league in Mumbai. Yeah.
Hardik Khurana says, what about Hardik's third overhead penalty? Yeah, they can ban him.
It's done. Season
The
done.
season's done. What does it matter?
Ban him for the practice game versus Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Piyush Nandre is asking me, would you take KL?
By the way, just a reminder on that ban. Did Pant not say something about it recently?
I mean, he said
if I wasn't banned, then
we would have won
they
the.
would have won that game. Close game. And he's the only captain that's been banned. Despite the fact there are so many captains this entire IPL season who've been guilty of slow.
Today your innings finished at 9:28, which is 1 hour 58 minutes, equivalent to the Delhi Capitals match that was there
Nothing
against
will
RR.
happen. Nothing will happen.
Yeah.
I told you.
Terrible.
That's why I was saying, while it is good that you want to set a precedent, but if I was a Delhi fan, I would have been very upset. Why with us only? Do it
Yeah.
with everyone else. And why with us in a crucial game like that?
Yep.
Today they could have been sitting on 16 points.
Correct.
Yes.
Who knows?
Yep. So
Just one question I'll answer. Piyush
Yeah.
addressed to me asking KL and KKR with Narayan. Boss, that'll make me question my fandom. If they even consider buying him, let alone having him open with Narayan, that'll be like having two polar parts opening.
anyway, in this game you see Gurbaz and Narayan opening mostly.
Yet I will, if we're comparing Gurbaz with KL, then
Oh, I mean, there's no comparison at all. Different rules.
I will happily take a Gurbaz batting because again, if you're looking at the alternative in the KKR team, it's KS Bharat.
KS Bharat.
So I'd rather take Gurbaz.
Hamza Harun says every other player's ODI strike rate is far better than Rahul's best T20 strike rate. Sorry, Rahul, but if you don't accept constructive criticism, you're just a bad sport.
Correct.
I hope he does accept.
Yep. And
Whatever his next franchise may be.
yeah.
I'd be shocked.
Harish Madisari wants to know, it's now certain that KL will go into the mega auction. Anyone pick him? I'm sure somebody will pick him.
Maybe Punjab Kings reunion. Who
Good
knows?
luck.
We know if there's one franchise that loves shooting themselves in the foot, it's the Punjab Kings.
It's the Punjab Kings,
Perfect reunion.
but yeah, they'll also need a captain. They'll also need a wicket keeper. He fits the bill there also.
Correct.
Yep. So
KL back to the Punjab Kings.
yes, that could happen. So
Predictions.
Mumbai are chasing it.
Mumbai winning this. They're short.
I think so.
They're short.
Despite the heroic knock by Nicholas Pooran, still feel Mumbai should chase this down.
Yes.
How about
They will.
Hardik Pandya plays a match winning now?
Hope so.
Oh, but yeah, Rohit. Last match for
Rohit,
MI.
yeah.
Potentially.
Could
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Okay, see you.
Bye bye.
End of the match.
End of the
Longer
match.
show coming your way.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.